Hello everyone, I'm Dennis Cometti. Well, I can understand why the players don't like to travel, but it is great to be back in Melbourne. Well, you can plan a pretty game of footy, but you can't predict the weather. With me in the box is Richmond Titan Matthew Richardson.
How are you, Den? I'm happy to be here today.
Banners ready for the players. The banners look great as the players get set to run through them. These lineups look very strong and both teams look fired up and set to go. By contrast, there's the bounce and players underway. Deft touch from McAvoy. Sicily sticks out his hands and collects the ball. Burgoyne going for number one. Through for the point. Point the difference. He's searching for his teammates. Marked by Maynard. Kicks. Almost a mark, but it bounces off his chest. He's like he's on a tightrope at the moment. Look at that fancy footwork. Maynard trying to strangle him with that tackle. What do you think, Richo? Can he make this one?
It's a very sharp angle. I don't think he'll kick it.
Goal. That's the first one of the game. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. McAvoy punches it. The bouncing ball is controlled. Well, it could be worse, I suppose, Richard.
If you're going to kick that poorly, you may as well just give the ball straight back to the opposition.
It's a good throw in. McAvoy got a fist on it. A rushed kick. Sicily. I have no idea how you managed to get that out. The ball spills to Roost. Approaching the goals now. Chalk up a goal for Hawthorn. Sicily sinking his first goal. Collingwood already trailing by an uncomfortable margin.
Sicily's got good knowledge of the game and he can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster.
Snicks the ball away in time. Howe gets a nice bump from Gunston. The ball spills to Maynard. Is in his possession. He's picked up an injury. Richo, what does it look like to you?
Maynard will be heading off the field. That looks really serious to me.
Vasilic with a low spearing kick.
The Magpies haven't had many options to kick into. It's resulted in far too many pack contests. They need to start running for each other and creating some space out there. Elliott kicks for goal. The ball's travelling. Elliott with a long goal.
Collingwood get there first. All is in readiness. Here's the bounce. One down by McAvoy, scoops up the bouncing ball. Sicily with the torpedo. De Goey gets a free kick. De Goey boots it. Wells looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Vasilic has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark.
Collingwood haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. Greenwood marks it. He boots it. 90 seconds to go and the ball goes over the boundary line.
Here we go again. Hit by McAvoy. Handballs from the tackle. Hodge gets the kick off before he's poleaxed by Toscan Elliott. We get a ball up on the wing. McAvoy thumps it forward. A short handball. Back to Burgoyne. Side bottom intercepts it. Moore has the ball. Superb handball. Missed his target by hand. And he's heading for home. Is it high enough, long enough, straight enough? The fans are really getting their money's worth. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The ball has been bounced. McAvoy really gets onto this one. Takes possession. Main in the back. Gets boot to leather. No contest for that mark. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. A chance to add one more to his tally. He's having a ball, if you'll excuse the pun. Hawthorn on 7 points.
Roughead, he's good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion.
Clean tap by McAvoy. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. My ball, says the umpire. Good tap from Moore. Blair picks up the loose ball. He gains possession. Smith gains possession through the interception. Birchall finds his man on the move. Goes short with a hand pass. Rioli with the kick. And the ball goes over the boundary near the 50. It looks like the umpire has decided it's a boundary throw-in. McAvoy with the mighty fist. Able to grab it on the half volley. Quick hands find the running player. Main boots it. Wells marks it. Boots it. Burgoyne marks on the run. Smith intercepts the bouncing ball. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. Marked by Gunston. It's a beautiful angle right where you need it. I need to bleep myself about now. Hawthorn have scored the last 2 goals. Hawthorn beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 25-12. What do the stats look like, Richo?
Both teams fairly close in the tackling stats. Collingwood 15, the Hawks 10. Collingwood have 16 kicks on the board and the Hawks have 10, fairly close if you ask me.
Thanks for that, Richo. The siren sounds for the second quarter.
Develop the winning edge. Small differences in your performance can lead to large differences in your results.
Slams it on the boot. Maynard gets the upper hand. Gets boot to leather. White soars over the pack and takes a ripper. He's got eyes like a pterodactyl with contact lenses.
Wells is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. Sending it on its way. He slams that on the boot. That's a nice strong mark. Main with the kick. He grabs it. He kicks it long. He claims the ball.
Sends the Sharon on its way. Great mark over the pack. 50 metres from home. Barker going for number 1. He's rammed that one into the woodwork. They may have no option but to kick it long up the middle right here. Horrible kick by Stratton. A solid mark from Smith. My goodness, the wee ball has gone so high there'll be snow on that one when it comes down.
No questioning whether the Magpies can take a mark. I think everyone has seen enough cheap marks taken out there. The Magpies need to start kicking more direct for goal. Gibson gives the ball to the running man. White gets the ball. He gets bumped. It's been intercepted by the opposition.
Chalk up a goal for the Hawks. That's number 3. Ominous signs for Hawthorn. 3 goals up now. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully. Sicily is streaming past and gets the footy. Ball up call. McAvoy with the punch. He kicks quickly. Mitchell bumped off the ball. Scoops up the ball. Kicked by Grundy. He was never going to get that. A favourable bounce. He gets another possession. Gets a handball away towards the man on the run. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. 40 metres from home. Gunston takes a shot. Gunston executes the goal well. That's 2 now. He's playing well. They increase their lead.
Gunston. It's just so creative that the coach has just given him the freedom to experiment and take the game on, knowing that he's just all class.
Finding the running player. Side bottom feeds it wide. Strong mark by Main.
Main. He's quite clean, picking up the ball on the half volley. 90 seconds to go. Blair kicks the ball. Greenwood with the mark. He kicks the ball. He gets it under pressure.
You're back in from this possession. Shade with the shot. Slots it. Shade with his first. Alarm bells are ringing for Collingwood. The rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The bounce, laser straight. Tap to advantage. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Who was that to? Puts the head down as he runs in. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it.
Collingwood just can't find a free man inside 50, and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. He kicks the ball. Reed takes the mark. He slams that on the boot.
The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. Takes it well. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. Well, you've kicked a few in your time. Do you give him much of a chance from here, Richard?
He's a fair way out, Dennis. It'll test him.
A risky proposition from here. He'll need a big kick to make the goals. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Grundy without a touch. The clearance by McAvoy. The loose ball scooped up. Superb handball. Fasolic has seen plenty of the footy. Burgoyne lobs the pass. Rioli gives the ball to the man on the run. Mort with the pickup. He brings it out of the pack. Marked by Hoskin Elliott. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay.
Side bottom is a first-class decision maker. He appears relatively unhurried when under pressure and constantly finds the best option in heavy traffic. What a great skill. Blair taking aim. He slams that on the boot. Good mark. He steadies now in front of goal.
And the risk pays off. Goal. Collingwood need a score here. Time to see if there's anything interesting in amongst the stats.
Hawthorn with nothing impressive in the stat sheet. The score says it all here.
Enlightening, Richo. Halfway through the game now, and I've enjoyed every second of it so far. The third term is underway.
The best athletes in the world are those willing to push harder than anyone else and go through more pain than anyone else too.
The ball in the hands of Wells. He's racking up possessions. That's a piercing kick from Blair. He steadies now in front of goal. Wells takes aim for goals. Wells sinks the long kick. Gets his first. That's 2 in a row for Collingwood. They can still win from here.
Wells isn't the biggest kick in the league, but he makes up for that with his accuracy.
The ball is on the ground, and it's picked up by Rioli. Good mark on the run. Sends it on its way. Nice mark there.
Well, the quality of disposal's been pretty soft out there, and that's enabled Collingwood to rack up the marks. The Magpies need to cut out these junk possessions and become more attacking. He kicks the ball.
Scoops up the ball. Lobs the handball. The ball spills to Roost. Umpire not having a bar of that and signalling for a ball up. Hit by McAvoy. Hit the point post. Out of bounds on the full. Kick that straight into the behind post. Out on the full. Roughead getting into position for the kick. Roughead whacks one on the boot for goal. Gets the distance. The Hawks by 3 goals. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. A dead straight bounce. Hit by McAvoy. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Gets the ball free. Burgoyne approaching home now. It's in the air. I can't believe it carried the distance. That's a great goal. This lead getting bigger now. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. There's the bounce. Good tap from McAvoy. A favourable bounce. He's got the football now. Puts the head down as he runs in. It's in the air. Just 2 minutes to go. That's 3 in a row for the Hawks. The Hawks by 5 goals.
McAvoy, he's creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel.
White takes advantage. Kicks it. Takes that one strongly. His stab kick once killed a small dog. I'm kidding. The dog was huge. Hands like dinner plates. 45 metres out. Blair boots it. Nice work from Shade. 45 metres out. Gets boot to high. A great effort. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. They desperately need this goal to stem the flow. The Magpies trailing.
Elliott seems like he's enjoying his footy. I think he's going to be around for a long time.
Great bounce. McAvoy nicely outclassing Grundy. Now we've got a ball up. McAvoy is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Grundy. Sicily heads in for the goals. Houck was taken high. Houck with the kick. The mark is taken by Burgoyne. He kicks inside 50. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. 30 metres out. Roughhead with a kick at goal. Has it got the carry? Hawthorn by 5 goals. All is in readiness. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully. Tapped by McAvoy. A clean pickup, collected by Maynard. Strong mark. And that torp has gone supernova. Great grab. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. 30 metres from home. Sicily going for number 2. Hawthorn get a goal. Sicily increases the lead. That's 2 in a row for the Hawks. The Hawks by 6 goals. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce.
Hawthorn dominating the clearances and really giving their forwards plenty of opportunity, and I think that's why they've got the lead. Moore gets possession. Side bottom has the football, gets the loose ball. Hoskin Elliott scoops up the ball. Mitchell with a strong tackle, he knocks the ball free.
There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Punch by McAvoy. Burgoyne gathers it. Fasoli with the handball out of the pack. Sicily. Again, Richo.
He's using the ball superbly, Dennis.
Roughhead pulls the trigger with the ball sailing for goal. That's 3 in a row for Hawthorn. The Hawks by 7 goals. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. McAvoy with the mighty fist. He's got the footy in his hands. Richo has some stats for us now.
If you look at the statistics, Collingwood looks the goods. Unfortunately, they're not so good looking on the scoreboard.
That's pretty deep, Richo. The final quarter, and it should be most enjoyable.
Pain is temporary. It may last a minute, an hour, or a day, or a year. But eventually it will subside and something else will take its place. If you quit, however, it will last forever.
Out of bounds, dangerous spot near the goal. Houck slams it on the boot. Maynard marks. Shoots off the handball. Fasoli picks it up. Fasoli sends one up towards the wing. Grundy slams it on the boot. White has it.
White is a very intelligent guy. He always seems to make the right decisions no matter what's happening on field around him. Side bottom with the kick. Side bottom, scoops it up. He cuts the ball off. Good hand skills there.
Kicks to the attacking 50. Sicily picks up the loose ball. Sicily getting into position for the kick. 50 metres from home. Shot by Sicily. All eyes are watching. He has no trouble grabbing that one. Kicked by Howe. A mark by Maynard. Anything that goes that far needs a stewardess. Marked by Burgoyne.
Burgoyne's just got a lot of tricks in the bag which makes him so very hard to stop. He's also got an amazing highlight reel. And the ball goes out of bounds. He clears the ball. Passes by hand. The ball has been grabbed on the bounce.
And the ball crosses over the boundary. Looks like we'll have a throw-in. Thrown in majestically. Grundy with a big fist on it. He controls the bouncing ball. Side bottom keeping it low. A great effort. Picture perfect drop punt. He spills the mark. Very quiet by his standards. Sicily with the football. White feeds it wide. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. Surely that wasn't the plan, Richo.
If you're going to kick that poorly, you may as well just give the ball straight back to the opposition.
Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Wells with the mark. Puts boot to ball. Grundy presents and takes the mark. Slams it on the boot. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Wins the hard ball.
Main can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match. The mark will be paid. He completely mistimes the kick. Barco goes for goal. Barco sinks the long kick.
All is in readiness. Bounce goes the ball. Guided by McAvoy, White controls it. Cleanly picked up. Langdon with no time to delay with that kick. Nice hands. Jams it on the boot. A mark by side bottom. Sends it on its way. Keeps it alive. Out of bounds on the full it goes. Doesn't quite manage to pull it off. Great try. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Elliott with the mark. It's an understatement to say they really need this one. Oh, that was a brave shot. Good goal. The Magpies, players with massive smiles on their faces now. They needed that.
McAvoy really wears his heart on his sleeve. H gets the intercept. Blair dishes it off to the running man. McAvoy's given away the free kick. He kicks the ball. Not much time remaining in the match. Langford pushing his opponent in the back then. Sending it on its way. He grabs it.
Probing kick inside the 50. H claims the ball. 45 metres out. The 45-degree shot is not too hard. He just has to keep his cool. H with a great kick. The Hawks wanted a victory, and they certainly haven't settled for anything less.
Collingwood have let what they cannot do interfere with what they can do, and the results speak for themselves.
The Hawks have beaten the Magpies 79-55. It's all said and done, it's real, and it's been fun.